broadcast for you Mets fans. But Max Scherzer, who is scheduled to start tonight, he was a late scratch to tonight's game with neck spasms. Said he woke up yesterday and his neck was entirely stiff. Today, feeling a little bit better, but not quite good enough to go, Jerry, and he just cannot get on track this season in any sort of a rhythm. As for the opportunity that it presents now, it's for David Peterson, who, after one start in the minors, back up with the big club.
And this Mets starting lineup, who did get things going a little bit on Sunday, will face off, Jerry, against Luke Weaver.
Yeah, Luke Weaver making his fourth start this season. He's really struggled, especially in the first inning.
Nimmo to the plate. Bounce to the perfectly positioned Kevin Newman.
His team makes the play, one away. So here's Francisco Lindor.
Loop toward left, shading his eyes, Fairchild. Hops up the wall, and he makes the catch in foul ground. Nice play.
That's a great play by Stuart Fairchild, and you can see the hustle right there. Goes and gets that ball. Nice job.
And he goes down looking. Fastball at the knees. 1-2-3 for Weaver.
David Peterson looked very good his last start through 4. Had a couple of mistakes, started to miss his spots, and the Braves made him pay. But I thought he looked like he returned to form again.
Senzel laces that one into right field. That goes into the corner. Marte goes to retrieve it, but Senzel in safely, standing up with a one-out double.
You know, you mentioned him being up in the zone. I think that his biggest problem is more getting behind, so you have to throw this ball kind of middle. Senzel does a good job of driving that the other way.
And that'll bring up the designated hitter, Tyler Stevenson. Stevenson, throughout the course of his early career, a big power threat.
Up the middle. Under the backhand of McNeil. Senzel scores. Stevenson with comeback contact. And the Reds have a 1-0 lead. That's a base hit.
Good hitting. Try to work right back up the middle, and this pitch is right over the middle of the plate, maybe a little inside. Tyler with that patented up the middle other way approach. Plenty strong enough to get that ball through the infield.
Grounded through the left side, base hit. Stevenson up to second, 2 on.
There's your fastball on the inside part of the plate.
Again, with falling behind, they know you're going to come at this, and you just squeeze it through that 6-hole.
Reds get a run on 3 hits.
Kevin Newman leadoff walk to start the second inning. TJ Friedl getting the start against the left-handed pitcher.
That's off the glove of a diving McNeil. Right through second. Newman alertly goes to third. Marte strong throw. Tag Tardy. Pops up on a safe slide. First to third. Newman. Base hit TJ Friedl.
And I mentioned how Jeff McNeil had to crash a little bit when TJ Friedl showed the bunt. Well, what it does is takes away a little bit of your range, because you have to play a little closer to the hitter, and that little bit of range that you don't have as an infielder allows that base hit.
Roll to third, Beatty. Alonso with the stretch stays on the bag. Rake from third. Newman home. Now the Reds tack on a run. It's now 2-0.
And that was important contact by Jonathan India.
Grounded sharply to short. Off the backhand glove of Lindor. Friedl given the green light. Canna concedes. Bounces a throw to second. Friedl scores, and it's 3-0. Base hit Nick Senzel.
Now this ball was blistered as well to the backhand. You can see that last hop right there. The ball's coming kind of quick, and the ball jumps up right over the glove of Francisco Lindor. You're just thinking, keep the ball on the infield.
Cincinnati 3, New York 0. Here's Alvarez, 2 down, bases clear.
And there it is, Francisco Alvarez.
Ball.
That ball is gone off the top of the wall and out. Francisco Alvarez, welcome to Great American Ballpark. Oppo Taco, and the Mets are on the board.
Here it is, a fastball, outer half, maybe middle, letter high, a little below the letters. Nicely done.
3-1 Cincinnati lead as we start the bottom of the 4th.
And Maile drives this high and deep center field. Going back, Nimmo on the warning track, turns and looks, and it is off the wall. Maile is on his way into second base with a double.
Maile clobbers a double to center.
Looks like Maile hit this ball a little bit off the end of the bat, but the big fella got extended, and it just barely missed going out the ballpark.
And now Jonathan India. And India rips one on a line down the left field line. That's all the way to the wall. Here comes Maile around third. He will score easily. on the RBI double by Jonathan India, and it is 4-1 Reds.
And this is why it's so important for the bottom half of the lineup, the bottom third of the lineup, to get on base, because Jonathan India coming up with runners in scoring position is a great proposition here in Cincinnati.
Here's Myers, first pitch, check swing, roller up the third base line. The ultimate swinging bunt. Nogosek just puts it in his pocket, and Will Myers has an excuse me base hit. 1-1, runner goes, little punch job on one hop towards Lindor. It goes off his glove, backed up by McNeil. He has no play, and for the time being, everybody's safe. I think Lindor was trying to make a point that he was interfered with.
Malachi Moore, the second base umpire, says nope, it's kosher. But here comes Buck out to talk with him.
Looked like Lindor tried to make the tag and
like
catch the ball at the same time.
Yeah,
it looked like Myers' hand was up.
Yeah, but that wasn't intentional.
Oh,
maybe not.
Definitely intentional.
Buck's got a gripe.
And Buck Showalter gets tossed.
They're not going to change their ruling.
In the meantime, it's first and second with one out.
Friedel to right center. That gets down. Gathered on the track by Nimmo. Around third, Myers. He comes home. Newman sent home. Through to the plate. It gets by. Friedel turns, slams on the brakes. He drives in two. 6-1 Reds.
TJ Friedel just making it happen. He's a triples machine. And with Kevin Newman on first base, who was really picking it up, you know there might be a play at the plate. So you are putting your head down, running to third base. Good throw, maybe bang, bang. But putting pressure on the defense.
High in the air, center field. Friedel's got speed. He shapes up at third. Catch made by Nimmo. Tagged by Friedel. Throw goes to third. Friedel scores. Sac fly RBI, 7-1.
Alvarez homered his first time up.
As Alvarez again, deep, back, gone. A 2-home run day for Francisco Alvarez, who's fired up as he rounds second base, and the rookie makes it 7-2.
Boy, nicely done. His first double multi-home run game. It's
7th inning in Cincinnati. Mets trail 7-2.
Alonso into right field. At the track, at the wall, it's out of here. An opposite field home run for Pete Alonso. His 12th of the season, and the Mets inch a little closer. It's 7-3.
Pete's been trying to go that way this whole entire game. His third at bat.
This is an opportunity now. We talked about the Mets needing something, some turning point to snap them out of their funk, and down by 4 now with the bases loaded. Canna grounds one to the left side. 6-4-3 double play. So one run across, there'll be no RBI. But that is the exact opposite of what the Mets needed.
Nimmo 0 for 3. First pitch on the way inside, it hit him in the elbow. And Young's first pitch produces a base runner for the Mets. Francisco Lindor, the batter.
And there it is, Keith. No doubt about it, Francisco Lindor, second deck. And the Mets are right back in this thing. A 2-run shot for Lindor. It's a 7-6 ball game.
This wasn't a slider. It was a fastball, and it was really, I thought, out of the strike zone. But Lindor likes that ball up from the right side. That was a no-doubter, and that's a big hit.
So that'll bring up Starlin Marte. 1 for 3. Marte lines that one into center field. That's a base hit. Alonso stops at second. The Mets have 2 on with 2 out here in the 8th.
Well, hanging slider, and now the tying run is in scoring position.
And so Diaz wants Vogelback to load them up. The Mets are going to go to a left-handed bat, and it'll be Luis Guillorme.
Did he hold up? He did not. Strike 3 called.
I'm not so sure.
The Mets rally comes up just a little short in the 8th. Guillorme strikes out as a pinch hitter. 7-6, and the Mets are down to their final out.
And it is Lindor.
Lindor taps it. Myers to Diaz, bolts it down, and the Reds take the opener. They hold off the Mets 7-6.
Credit Alexis Diaz for coming in here and slamming the door.